This episode of Life Noggin is brought to you by AJ Plus. Hey there, welcome to Life Noggin. You know everyone likes to tell me that I'm a chip off the old block. We use expressions like these in our everyday lives without even realizing it sometimes, but what do they even mean? Where do they come from? Well, you're about to find out. I bet you didn't know that a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Crazy, right? But really though, what the heck does that even mean? This expression actually goes back to medieval falconry, where a bird, a falcon, in the hand, being held by a person, was considered valuable as heck and worth more than two in the bush. Today, when people are using this expression, they're saying that it's better to have a small but real advantage than a slight possibility of a greater one. There might be two falcons in that bush, but there is one awesome one on my hand right now. The other day, somebody told me they heard my deepest, darkest secret through the grapevine. Well, I never did that one thing in Vegas, and you definitely can't prove it. But more importantly, how does this whole grapevine thing work? Generally, hearing something through the grapevine means that some sort of rumor or news has been gossiped about. This expression actually dates back to 1859. A telegraph line was set up between Placerville and Virginia City by Colonel B, and the wires hung like grapevines from trees. All this talk of grapes has got me thinking about food. Pudding, to be more specific. I'm sure you've heard that the proof is in the pudding, right? This expression is actually a shortened version of the original phrase, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. The meaning behind this expression is that to experience something to the fullest, you need to try it out yourself. Like pudding. Try it. You'll like it. Unless you're allergic somehow. Giving someone the cold shoulder. This does not mean that you're putting an ice cube on their shoulder, contrary to popular belief. This expression originated during the Middle Ages in Europe. This one actually had more than one meaning to begin with. It referred to any guest who had stayed longer than welcome. These people were served cold beef shoulder until the guest finally got the hint. The second use of this phrase referred to leftover mutton which was saved only to give to the poor as to discourage them from begging. Either way, that's awful. Don't give someone the cold shoulder. Speaking of animal products, have you ever heard of quitting something cold turkey? Meaning all at once? This term is in reference to the physical state that addicts fall into when withdrawing from a drug addiction. Their skin turns white and bumpy, similar to that of an uncooked turkey. Going Dutch. This is a nice way to evenly split the cost of something as a group or when you're on a date. In the 17th century, the British hated the Dutch as their commercial rivals. They would constantly fight over trade routes and political boundaries. Anyone who went Dutch would be considered a cheapskate. Are all of these expressions a little too much to learn at once? Do you want me to put a sock in it? Well, I'll be quiet, but first, a quick explanation. Back in the day, gramophones didn't have any volume control knob, so to turn the volume down, you had to put a sock in the amplification trumpet. I don't own any socks, so I'm just going to enjoy this old school gramophone in all of its loud glory. It's amazing how little we know about the phrases that we use in everyday life. There are a ton of more phrases that we can cover, so if you like this episode, let us know and we'll do more. We want to know what's your favorite expression, and what's one that you find absolutely ridiculous. Leave your answers in the comment section below or tell us what should we talk about next. Make sure you come back every Monday for a brand new video. And if you want even more Life Noggin, check out these other episodes and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Links are below. I'm Blacko, this has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on thinking.